Hey, this is SJ. I know I'm kind of late with this topic. I'm kind of late with this one. Um, I'm probably about 2 weeks late with this one. A little girl by the name of Miss Shirley. They call her Miss Shirley. Her mother is getting a lot of controversy because she's been parading the little girl around, doing um, what's the name of that? It's some type of dance that she's doing, and she's been dancing with men, and it's just like a dance. They got TikToks. She got her on TikTok. 4 year old little girl. She's got her on, and they called her Miss Shirley. She's got her mother has her on TikTok, and um, the she's really under fire right now, and sparking a lot of controversy because a lot of people are saying that she's exploiting her 4 year old daughter. Um, she knows it. I think she's a pageant girl. She's a pageant girl. Um, the mother dresses her up. She's 4 years old. The mother dresses her up, and she does these little dances and stuff. She's a cute little girl. She's an adorable little girl. And they go around the different places, and I've seen videos with men dancing with her, and um, she takes her around to different places. Like I said, she's on or I think she's on Instagram. She's on TikTok. She's pretty popular on social media. She's pretty popular on social media, particularly on TikTok. A lot of people are really have really been getting on her mother because they feel like she's exploiting this little girl. That this little girl is being exploited. The thing that was most disturbing to me, the thing that was most disturbing to me is when I seen the little girl doing, and a lot of people was really coming for her on that one. The little girl was doing the song by Johnny Gill, My. We all know that what he's talking about in that song. If you've seen the video, Johnny Gill's My. If you've seen the video, you know what he's talking about in that video. He's talking about making love to a woman. Okay, that video or that song is not a children's song. That song is specifically for adults. Okay, he's talking about he's really appreciating his woman, appreciating his woman's beauty, and he's letting her know that he wants to make love to her. Okay, that's what the song is about. Appreciating his woman's beauty and wanting to make love to her. And this woman has her 4 year old daughter. Um, and the lyrics, some of the lyrics, is like, put on your red dress, put on your hair heels, put on, yeah. And so the little girl is putting on her heels and her red dress to that song. That's the part that was the most disturbing to me because that is not appropriate for a little girl. I'm very protective of little girls. If I had a daughter, I said in my other video, if I had a daughter, I would have had a collection of firearms. I would have been very protective of her. Okay. And I'm kind of am protective of little girls in general because things could happen to boys too, but I'm protective of little girls too because little girls are more vulnerable. And a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people have been getting on her because they feel like she's exploiting this little girl. And when she had that little girl dancing, putting on a red dress and stuff to that Johnny Gill song, that is not appropriate. Her mother has to know what he's talking about, what this song is about, and what he's talking about in his song. So why would you have your 4 year old daughter dancing on social media, dancing to the song? Putting on a red dress and shoes. A 4 year old little girl to this song. Totally inappropriate. And like I said, I meant to do this video about a week ago or so, but I didn't get around to it. But totally inappropriate. Totally. I just wanted to put my 2 cents in about it. Completely inappropriate. And of course, the mother's been coming on TikTok clapping back and talking about y'all hating and stuff. It's not that people are hating, it's that people are very concerned about this little girl, because we all know what happened to John Benet Ramsey. John Benet Ramsey was a pageant girl. She was a little pageant. You know, her mother put her in all kind of pageants, and I'm not really a fan of that. I'm not really a fan of putting little girls in pageants and dressing them up and making them look like little grown women. I'm not really a big fan of that. Um, if it was my daughter, I wouldn't do her. I wouldn't do that. I don't care how much money I don't care how much money was involved. I wouldn't do it. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of dressing little girls up and putting on makeup and hair and dressing them up like they're little women. Because you got too many pedophiles out here. There's too many pedophiles out here, and it's just not appropriate to have her doing that video to Johnny Gill's song My and have her putting on a dress and shoes. That's just that's the part that kind of messed me up. No, she's going too far. There's nothing wrong with, if she want to put her on, people say you shouldn't put your kids on social media anyway, but lots of people do it. But if you're going to put her on social media, have her doing age-appropriate stuff. Have her dancing to age-appropriate music for a 4-year-old, okay? Have her doing things that's age-appropriate for a 4-year-old. Something that will appeal to other children. But don't have her doing adult stuff. And they got her on here. She got her on there dancing with grown men and all this kind of stuff. And it's just not. The mother is taking it too far. And it is kind of disturbing, and it's concerning, because you don't want someone to there's too many predators out here. And you don't want anybody to, I would hate to see somebody trying to stalk her or whatever situation is. All money ain't good money. I've said time and time again, all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. And this woman should not be exploiting her daughter like this. As a mother, it is her responsibility to protect her daughter. And that is not protecting your daughter, because you're exposing her to a possible predatory situation, because there's lots of predators out there. And you got her dancing on TikTok to my, putting on a red dress and shoes. I mean, come on now. That was disturbing to me to see that. I heard people talking about it. And I heard people talking about it, and I took a look at it, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no, that's totally inappropriate. I said that's not okay. And so if you're gonna have a 4-year-old baby on social media, people do put their children on social media, but if you're gonna put your child on social media, have them doing age appropriate things. That is not age appropriate. That song is not for little girls. That song is for grown people, grown women. That song is not for little girls. And she should not have had her dancing to that song. It's totally inappropriate. If she's going to have her on here, then she needs to have her doing age-appropriate stuff geared towards other children. Because you got people that got YouTube channels like the Prince family and some of these other YouTubers that do have their children on, but they're having them do age-appropriate stuff. They have their children on, but they're doing age-appropriate things. See, that's the difference, because the Prince family, their children have their own channel. They're pretty big here on YouTube, and their children have their own channel, but they're doing age appropriate things. And when Damien and Bianca do videos with the children, they do age appropriate stuff. I have to really give it to them on that. They do age appropriate things with them. And so if you're going to have your children on social media, make sure that you're doing age appropriate things with them. And if she's going to have that baby on here, she needs to be doing age appropriate stuff and not be doing stuff geared towards adult stuff, because that's just not appropriate. And these women think it's cute to do that. They think it's cute to dress their daughters up and put this makeup on them I'm not a big advocate of that. If I had a daughter, I wouldn't do it for that very reason, because of the predators out here, and I wouldn't want nobody looking at my daughter like she's a grown woman. And you need to let a child be a child. Let that baby be let her be a child. I call her baby. Let her be a child. She need to tone that down. She need to tone it way down. All money is not good money. And let children, the children is, a childhood is such a short period of time. It goes by just like that. And she should let that baby be a child. Let her be a child. Don't put her out here and have her doing all this stuff, exploiting her and putting all this makeup on her. And no, it's not appropriate. So hit me up in that comment section. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. All money ain't good money. So hit me up. It's very concerning to me. So hit me up in that comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are on Miss Shirley. They call the little girl Miss Shirley. I know you've heard about it because it's been all over YouTube and TikTok and all that. People really been coming for the mama. Let me know what in the comment section what your thoughts are on that. I want to know what your thoughts are on it, and make sure that when you please hit the like button, because I'm trying to get my algorithm up so I can get more views. Okay, trying to generate some views on here. So please make sure that whoever looking at this video, please make sure you hit that like button. It's very important that you hit that like button so I can get that algorithm up. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. And please and thank you. And share. Please and thank you. Okay, I'll see you guys later.